Man, what's happening, everybody?
Hey.
What it do? What it do, man? Shout outs to everybody out there, man. And of course, this is your man GIMO, aka non-GMO, and I am definitely welcome by.
The Blue Phoenix, how are you? And this is what? Both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
So nice you had to
Man.
do it thrice.
So good. Hey, look, we gotta reaffirm that jank, yeah. The tightest goddamn intro you can ever have, man. That joint is innovative, and of course, we are always supported by the good old tailor-made rock. You know what I'm saying? Red Vision. Y'all better get with it,
Hmm.
man. Y'all better fuck with it. Fuck with cuz. You dig? Man. So, how was your weekend leading up to this beautiful, warm, crazy ass Wednesday?
Oh yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I was with y'all, doing what we do, working, filming, photography, all that good jazz. Then I'm home with the children, and it's just been really busy. Outside of that, it's been good though.
Yeah, I ain't really feeling this shit. I ain't really feeling this warm weather just yet. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I don't like this shit. These motherfuckers is out here, and I had a rant. Everybody knows that I rant, you know what I'm saying, about traveling and shit. That's my passion. I cannot stand that shit. I don't like it. I don't want it. And it
Yeah, we
always
know.
seems to be
We know.
single senoritas out that motherfucking Honda Accords.
I laughed
You
so
hear me?
hard.
Man, fuck you, man. I didn't even get into the ethnicity of these folks. You know what I'm saying? People just assuming that I'm talking about some regular ass black women, but nah, young,
You
nah,
know
hell
damn
nah,
well.
hell nah. Especially when you get to that Hyattsville area, Gaithersburg. We was up that joint. Yeah, hey, look, how many times did I call the goddamn? I could just tell. I could just always tell from the back of a car who the fuck that what the ethnicity is of the perp, everything.
Every
Like
single time. Every single.
I should have been a goddamn detective, yeah. I swear to God, yeah. I could find out who killed who by the way they drive, yeah. If they drive away from the jerk on the camera, I can say, oh, 10 and 12. Oh, that's Asian. That's definitely Asian. Or a little senorita. Yeah,
You
they stay
terrible.
driving 10 and 12.
Terrible,
Yeah,
terrible.
they do. Hell yeah, they do. But other than that, man, I am, I am enjoying the weather. Are you ready for the cicadas?
Nope, but they coming, so I have no choice.
Why are you not ready for it? Not Miss Moonshine, not the one that kisses the butthole of America and the world. And the moon
First
is
of
so
all,
spiritual.
hold
I
up.
love the moon.
I
Moon
look.
me,
I
moon.
do.
Please
I
moon me,
do love the
moon.
moon. The moon is awesome. Shut up. But
You are.
it's cicadas. It's like when they first came out. You know what? You know what we paid any mind. 2004. Everybody was
Mm.
scared to death. Just crunch, crunch, crunch what am I doing? When they took this when they shed it in there, it was just wild. So I don't know. I guess I understand more,
What,
so it shouldn't be so bad, but it was just terrible there. Hey Tina.
what what's happening? Hey, listen. So, whole T, I want to propose this to you right on camera. Okay. And I want to make sure that you honestly look at this fucking camera and you say what's on your heart and your mind. Because of course, we did do the jungle trail mix challenge, right? The cicadas are a very nutritional animal,
Yeah, no.
okay? And what I was thinking is that we can deep fry them and we can go for broke. Are you with it? Are you with the smoke? Are you gonna go with your road dog on this one? Everybody out there listening.
Do I ever not roll with you? God, you got my goddamn nerve.
Hey, yeah, I
Oh,
got a song for us too. Yeah, next time. Hey, look, next time we do our promo, I got the perfect fucking song. Yeah, because I know you're a rider. Yeah, I know you're a rider. So,
is
so you're
it
you're basically
is
affirming. You're
it
affirming to you're affirming to everybody that you will follow me.
You know I'm gonna do it. Shut up. You ask and look at Francis. No, no. Y'all get on my damn nerves.
You basically affirm that yes, we are going to follow each other to the depths of hell. I got
Yeah,
your back. As long
yeah.
as we don't eat human feces, that is the limit, right? Correct?
Yes. It's a limit before that. Well, yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Explain to the people out there what the limit is. Describe what you won't eat
It,
with
it
me.
I'm not gonna eat a lot of stuff, and human feces is definitely a part of it.
Hold up. I think that came. No, you said that you would eat a condom. You said that you would
Excuse
eat a
me, that
condom.
was a hypothetical situation. Okay, I don't want to
You
do that. That
I
I don't want
think
to
you
do
I
that
think
in real life.
but if you had to, you would. And that's key, is that you hypothetically basically
If
told the
I
truth and said,
had
yes, I
to,
would.
if
Damn,
I
I need
had
to
to,
fix my damn beard.
you fix
Hmm.
it then. Damn it.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. So you basically admitted on camera, because everybody out there, if y'all haven't been paying attention, it is the 1 year anniversary of Red Vision TV. And of course, we put out the personal interviews and more to come. In all honesty, excuse me, y'all. All honesty, and it was pretty dope. They put the Blue Phoenix up first, and of course, she had a lot of shit to say. You dig? So make sure y'all run to the page, man. The No Filter Show and Rear Vision. And make sure y'all check that out, man. It's a dope ass interview. I was in the background trying not to make her laugh and shit. So it was really cool, man. But yeah,
Yeah, he
you did
behaved himself
say
this time.
that you would eat a jelly filled condom full of some random homeless person's spunk, as they like to call it in the UK.
Excuse me, he had no words for the homeless. It was the feet for the homeless. Okay, and who knows what? Oh my God! Look, we
You
are not
said,
gonna revisit this.
oh, we
Okay,
about to revisit that
no,
shit, because I'm still
we
trying to figure that shit out, because you skipped
not.
over everything. You
No.
would not suck
Oh my
or lick a homeless
God!
person's foot, but you would eat a condom, a random condom off the
It
ground.
said swallow, which means I didn't have to bite, and this had something to do with my children. When it comes to them, I would do certain things, but no.
That's different. That's fucking different. I would not. I would slap the shit out of my kids, or they up for sale. I don't even give a damn. I'm playing. I'm playing. I love my babies. I would probably do a whole lot
Oh
more,
my,
but
yeah. Mm-hmm.
but a
Except that,
condom is
because you
not
made
one of
that
them. I'd
very
have to just shoot.
clear.
No, I would have to shoot somebody in the face. Okay. I would. Hey, look, I'm worth
No,
more
you
dead
said you was
anyway. Look, they
gonna
can have my
raise.
insurance policy,
Look,
huh?
you said you was gonna raise the terrorist.
Yeah, I'm gonna raise me a
You
fucking terrorist. Yes, indeed. And I'm sorry, algorithms, please don't ban us. But this is a hypothetical. This is not real.
Yep,
But
it's
for
not
real, for
real. It's
real.
not
But hint,
real.
hint. But hint, hint.
Yeah.
If I had an option, algorithm, if I had to eat a fucking condom or raise a terrorist, you niggas is fucked. Okay, y'all are fucked. Okay, it's gonna be what is it? Insurrection Part 50. Okay, because by the time they it's gonna be a whole bunch of
Like
little Fergs
no
running around that
more.
motherfucker doing the insurrection, because I ain't eating no fucking condom, y'all. I ain't fucking with it. I ain't licking no homeless man person's foot, no Nathan. You
Oh,
hear
okay.
me?
You gonna try to make me do it? You see how you
Nah,
do?
you said
You
no.
always
You
no. You
openly
always
admitted
flipping on
that
me
you
now.
would do it.
I
You
would
said that
not
you would
lick
do it,
the foot. I'm not gonna lick the foot. I
but
said
you'll
take
eat
the
a
pinky.
random condom.
Look, that was a different scenario. Shush.
Young,
You the
I tell
one
you
worry
what.
about the sloth hands and shit. Look, you. Let's go. So ain't
Nah,
and you can
fuck that.
still do
Nah,
it with
fuck
a
that.
stub on the pinky.
Nope. Nope. I ain't even going. Nope. We ain't moving on yet. Because you know what you know what your career, you missed your calling. Do you know what you would have been?
Do
Or what
tell.
you should have been? You should have been a drug mule. If you eat condoms like that, you could be a drug mule. You could have a lot of charges in you. You know, we could move you across the fucking border,
Cause
man.
I'll throw up. They'll be mad with me. It wouldn't
I
make
think
it.
you make it. I think you'll be the
No, no.
perfect fucking drug mule. But besides that, we do have some great subjects and topics, y'all. Also, you know what we haven't discussed yet, and in the open, because I've been posting about it, but you know, we rewatched Coming to America. Most everybody's seen it, and of course,
Well, that
I
was
have
my
my
first time watching it when I
Oh,
saw
okay.
it.
So since you was a first timer, how did you feel about it?
It was okay. I guess because of the expectations that everybody. I really didn't have any expectations of it. For one, it's 30 years old, and then like they said, it went from rated R to PG-13.
Mm,
I don't know what I was expecting. I know I just really thought it was gonna be really weird because of all of the stars they had in it. I guess it was
mm,
okay. It was just something to watch. It was all right.
yeah. It definitely was a feel good movie. It was good to see Black ain't cracking. I was about to say Black and ain't cracking, but it's good to see that Black ain't cracking. Louis Anderson looked horrible. The only white person that we really truly had in that looked pretty bad. Looked pretty fucking bad. Arsenio Hall and them are like well into their 60s. I mean, Arsenio Hall is 65. He looked
Yeah.
very good for his age, you know what I mean? But that's why I need to switch careers because at 65, if I'm still working out here in the field being a mule, not drug mule, but a mule, or ox, I definitely don't think I'm gonna look that good at 65, Joe. Like I'm
Well,
so envious
you
of like
can't say mule because mules don't have sex organs, so we would have to call you a donkey.
you said what? What the fuck random fact was that? Who in their Farmer Joe rapes sheep mind knows about sexual organs on a fucking mule, Joe?
I don't know. I just be reading stuff, and
Nah,
yeah, mules
uh.
don't have sex. They cannot mate. They don't have sexual organs.
That is the most random light skin fact I've ever heard in my life. Now I'm random. Now I'm fucking random. You know what? By selection, I think that our skin tone it just lets in all these facts and shit through
We just
osmosis. We have
read.
no
That's all. We just read. That's all.
read what I've never said. Does
Everything.
a
I just
mule got a dick or nah?
no. That's not.
We gotta wait for her to come back. She done pressed the thing by accident, y'all. It's all good. But Zeta, hey, look, hey, we gonna eat some bugs. We gonna eat some more fucking bugs, and we gonna eat them goddamn cicadas and everything. Waiting on the things to come back. We are having technical difficulties, but yeah, I thought that the movie was a feel good movie, and that there were some light moments in there. You know what I'm saying? Some chuckles, but for the most part, that shit was corny as fuck. Oh yeah, back to the subject. Now that she's
I'm
back.
sorry. I don't know what happened. I hit something on the screen, but
Yeah,
that's
whatever.
not how
That's
I
what they all say.
found.
That's what they all say.
That's not how I found out. I was reading. I don't know. I'm always reading stuff. So this was like I found this out maybe in my 20s, early 20s. I don't know. I was just reading something. And I was like, what? Yeah.
That's what the farmers that fuck their sheep, that's what they look for. You know what I'm saying? Like who knew that fact? Who said that? Like who printed that and published that and said, "Hey y'all, mules don't have vaginas. You're not gonna have offspring with a mule." How the fuck do you know this? And it's scary. And for some reason, I don't think that you should ever mention that shit again in public. Okay, that is a private subject. And yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure your name correctly. Just like my stepmother called me a stallion when she saw my picture. I said, no, no, no. I'm not a stallion. I'll be a mare. Okay. I'm just correcting it. You want your testicles and
Oh,
stuff. So you are not a mule. You will be a donkey or a horse or a stallion or whatever. You would not be a mule.
you can call me a horse. It's all good.
Okay.
I fucks with a
You
horse. All right. Call me horse.
you're a horse.
Wilbur. Hey, yo, my
Oh my
lips dry
God.
shit. I can't even do that shit right now. Yeah. Hey, look, when that first heat come out, you ain't been drinking water for the most part. That first heat come out, you get dehydrated real quick.
You
75
feel
felt like
like you need to
80,000 degrees. It was
lick the
hot as
sandpaper or something.
fuck yeah. Hey, look, how about this weather though? Don't it? Why is it that like okay, so we have hotter weather to come because the humidity hasn't even hit yet. To me, 75 degrees felt like fucking like beyond summertime to me. It felt like I was in the Sahara Desert today. Like
It
real
was
talk.
really warm outside. I went outside for a little bit. I was like, wow. And this is the little fake spring, fake summer, because it's about to come back cold soon. Everybody's all happy. You know that cold's
Is
coming
it?
back.
I love it.
You know
Please
that's
get
what
ice
happens.
cold.
You know how it happens. You know how it works in the DMV.
I want it to be cold as dog shit. You understand me? Sitting on the sidewalk. That's what the fuck I want because, of course, my rant. I don't like people. Okay, and traffic is at an all time weird ass high with a lot of Virginia tags. There's a lot of fucking Virginia tags out here.
Having a Virginia tags are DC residents anyway that don't have insurance.
No shit, but this is not the case what I ran into today because, of course, everybody, I work by Howard University, the historical HBCU, okay, where there are random fucking Arab guys and Indian guys that drive big ass pickup trucks that don't know how to look for the fucking lights. They just sit there at the fucking lights and they just stop. Okay, I'm honking my horn. I'm trying to throw middle fingers, and they don't even know what the fuck a middle finger means. Okay, because they're probably fresh off the
like, hey,
but it's all good. Yeah, I can't even be a bigot, you know? Like I can't
Mr.
even
Bean
fucking be an asshole.
Around, remember the movie Mr. Bean? He going around wherever he was.
I can't even be a fucking asshole to people because they don't know. They just like, I don't know, buddy. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, oh, okay. Are you trying to pay a toll, motherfucker? Like, also a random topic too before we get started. Is also in other lands is that they are running around here in most places, I think Iran or something like that, they have where you have to have the COVID pass now in order to cross borders.
Yes, I saw that. I read that. It's a passport. The COVID, the passport for the shot. Yep. In order for you to get into theaters, in order for you to do, and you know the crazy thing about that. As a matter of fact, you sent that to me, I believe. The crazy thing about that is they're not worried about health. They're worried about tourism and all that other stuff. It's all about money. It has nothing to do with us. It's all about their pocket.
Well, so much for the fucking OnlyFans hoes that go over there to get doo-dooed on because, hey, they be in the up. Yay. Remember we talked about that. That's a thing. Like the women go over there and they get like fucking like disrespected to the fullest all-out extent for like $5,000. They get shipped out to Dubai and the United Emirates, and they take Dookie to the face. Like, it's weird. I don't know why everything that I talk about has to fall from the butthole, but it does. So anyway, y'all, speaking of butthole.
The path that it takes.
Yeah, for some reason, life has served me shit on a silver platter. Young. It's all good. But speaking of buttholes, we got to talk about Prince Harry and the Duchess Meghan Markle, or former Duchess and former Prince Harry, okay? And the former Duchess of Essex, as we like to say. But yeah, have you read up on that?
Is that your British accent?
My fucking British accent. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. You know, I gotta learn how to say leather. It's not leather. It's leather. Or, you know, I gotta learn how to get my lips right. You know. Yeah, because then I start sounding Australian and shit. Like I'm about to say good day, mate, at any moment. You know what I'm saying? I think Australian is more my language. If I was to be anything else,
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, fuck yeah, you damn right you agree. God damn it, because hey, look, I'm confused at times too. You know what I mean? But yeah. So what did you think about the? You know, what's hard to find is the actual interview with her and Oprah. I only, everybody only got the worst bits. Yeah,
it's so frustrating trying to get it. But okay, so it was interesting. I got a little bit of information from the back end of that. CBS, the reason why we can't find the full interview for one is Oprah. So that was her Harper Production / Global thing. That was her. But CBS bought the interview for $7 million to air it. That's why you can't find it anywhere. You only can find clips because they paid to air it.
Wow.
They said right. They said Harry and Meghan weren't paid, of course, but Oprah was. So how they get them? How they get it? It was her production, so she's $7 million richer as if she needed it.
Oh, you know what other random fact that I found out? Like in the back end, like on the real far backstory that they're not gonna say in public, which is weird to me. But it did you know that your boy, God damn it, I'm so bad with names, and this motherfucker's world famous, and they just shot Coming to America. That Tyler Perry, right? Tyler Perry was actually providing security for them when they came over here. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Tyler Perry's the GOAT, like this dude has substantial amounts of beans because I don't even understand how the fuck you do that for the Royals, but he is locked in. Him and Oprah have been provided. I'm pretty sure Oprah had her whiskers in there somewhere, or them feet. Yeah, that shit was a random fact, y'all, just out there, so y'all know that. that yes, Tyler Perry is the GOAT when it comes to security, and he has his hands in everything, especially in Coming to America, that bitch
Yeah, isn't
ass
that interesting?
ending that they had, huh?
I said, isn't that interesting? Oh wait, um, whose house? Rick Ross's house was used for Coming to America.
Yeah, that's been
For
dope.
yeah, I did. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wow, that's cool.
That's been dope. That is one of the positives about it. Like I said, it was the black faces, the fact that everybody was out there eating. Yeah, I can't even hold you. Oh shit, Zena said that she has it on her DVR and she hasn't watched it yet. So, Zena, you might have to come in as a correspondent one day and just like give us the tea because I can't find that shit. And I gave up on cable. I am a true what the fuck is it called? The Fire Stick
Fire
guy.
stick.
Everything is jailbroken. Yeah, Netflix and all the basics. Okay, you understand me? I got
Oh,
tired of
he
that
he said
shit.
not just security. He let them live in one of his houses. Oh, okay.
That's random as shit because I thought they were Canadian. I thought they were Canadian citizens now, because that's ran by the palace.
She's in
Yeah.
California. They're in California though.
Whoa, I did not know
Some
that. I thought they went. I thought
the
they fled straight to
Harry and
Canada.
they're Oprah's neighbor.
I wonder, is that why everybody's moving out of fucking California because they're there?
Uh,
Have you heard about that, right? It's been a mass exodus of like
yeah.
comedians and things like that. Everybody's moving to Texas now. Like that's the new Cali now. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's another fact I did not fucking know. But what do you think about that situation? A lot of people have been discussing this on Shea Butter Twitter and all that stuff, and throughout the Black community. What were your expectations of the fairy tale wedding for a sister or a light skinned sister? You know what I'm saying? We got to think about that, yeah. But um, did you really think that that was gonna happen or was gonna stick?
No, are you
Did you
serious?
did you even pay attention to that shit when it happened?
I did. I watched it for a minute. I wasn't, because I already know. Hey, quick. I already know, a little bit of the history of the royal family. Like, I really was, especially the way they treated her mother. Are you
Mm-hmm.
serious?
Hmm. That I need you to elaborate because of course I need the sister's viewpoint on this one because I'm gonna go ham. I'm already gonna go
Of
ham.
course.
My militant ass got some shit to say. You understand me? But um, is there an underlying mental, how can I put this? Is there something subliminal that has been embedded in Black women and or just girls period about knight in shining armor, princess, and the wedding and the glass slipper and all that shit? Is
Well,
there
it's
something
all
that
fairy tale Cinderella stories. This is something that we read all the time in movies, Disney movies. Um, with all these things that we see, we do, or until we get a certain age, do look for that knight in shining armor, unless you were not, taught that way, or you weren't read those things. But on the interview, Meghan mentioned that she had no idea or had not looked up the royal family. Like she didn't know anything. She didn't know the history of them. So this kind of caught her off guard completely.
hmm, that is different. That is different. But we do have this thing amongst us where we have, and I have to say it like this, y'all, and I'm sorry if anybody's offended. There are good people of all race, colors, and creeds, but we got to get to it. When it comes to the white zaddy effect, foreign, we have this condition amongst Black males lately, with money. But when it comes to Black women and white zaddy, is there something underlying with that? Was there a great white hope in her mind when she did it? Well, her father's white,
Well,
so I
her
guess she
father's white,
identified.
so that's what I
Yeah,
was going to
yeah.
say. What did she look up to? Her father's white, so of course that I'm not surprised that she went after uh, a white guy. You know what I'm saying? If
Mm,
it usually, unless you have a really bad relationship with your father, even if he's not in the picture, you're not going to just. I mean, it's just that's just something I expected of her. Her mother's
mm.
black, her father's white. Had it been the other way around, it may not have necessarily went that way. Not saying it couldn't have, but it may not have. if
Right.
she had a black father, you know, because her mother went for a white man. So it's that I wasn't surprised at all. I wasn't surprised at all.
But the when you talk amongst your girlfriends, or y'all always talk about things like that. I mean, a lot of sisters do joke about that. I've been to fly on the wall and seen, sisters joke like that, like they're gonna go ahead and get them white man instead, you know what I'm saying, with the credit score, of course, you know what I'm saying. Um, is there is that like something that comes up commonly in a random conversation with sisters when y'all are alone?
I've heard it, but it's not really something that I hear all the time with the people I talk to because I'm be like, oh, and we're gonna have a whole conversation about why, So one time, my friend, and you call her troublemaker, she was like, man, forget this. I'm just gonna go get me a white man. I mean, her sister. I'm sorry, not her. Her sister said that, and I was like, why? But it's because she was dealing with what she was dealing with,
Mm.
and it's the same person, and instead of her dealing with she needed to deal with tonight, I don't know, but it was people do that jokingly, but some people really do feel that way. It's like when you hear a guy say, I'm gonna go get me a white girl because X, Y, and Z, blah blah blah. Sometimes black women say, I'm gonna get me a white man because X, Y, and Z, blah blah blah. It's like they feel like the grass is greener,
Mm.
the lawn makes
Until
the
they
man
call
feel better. Yeah.
until they call your ass the N word, and or the police don't believe your story. God damn it, I've seen that a million times when
There's
it
too many
comes to.
articles, too many news articles on that.
Yeah, it's just too much for me. My surprising thing is that she, and this had to be her white side, that she didn't have enough goddamn toughness, and she wanted to commit suicide with all that fucking money in there with them fucking reptilians.
Okay, so
Like,
we
how do
not
they
now.
make you want to fucking
Hold
commit
on.
suicide?
I'm not laughing about the suicide part. Your ass is crazy.
Yeah, that's her white side, because the black
That
side gonna take full advantage of that shit.
well, and I think too that had a lot to do with she might have been going through postpartum depression as well because all this stuff happened, around the time. So they said that let me make sure a lot of things changed because they used to be really nice to her, really kind. But then when they did their tour, their royal tour in Australia, and then
Mm.
announced her pregnancy, things changed. So maybe they were okay with her as long as an heir or child did not come from their relationship. Because sometimes a lot of people who have issues with interracial marriages, or they say they don't, as soon as the person gets pregnant, then they have a problem once
I
they
think.
procreate.
Well, the crazy part about that is that that I don't understand is that you're royal. You're not just there to fuck. Okay, so you know what I'm saying? They knew that once she was invited into Buckingham Palace that yeah, it's gonna be damn near official. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, that's not something that princes can just run around and just fucking do. They can't just have random flings. You know what I'm saying? They're in an institution or
Well, shoot,
mafia, as we like to
Harry,
call it. You know what I
Harry
mean?
didn't care. Harry did what he wanted to
That's because Harry ain't part of the motherfuckers. Who's the dude, the random dude that got Princess Diana killed, supposedly having a fling,
Oh,
an
her
entanglement?
driver, her
Yeah.
driver. You know who
Did
did
he
that.
die too?
I don't know. I don't know. Did he die in an accident? I don't remember.
I think he
You
did. I
know?
think all of them died that day. I
Yeah,
think
but
he was driving
you
that
you
day.
already
Yeah.
know that was
Yeah, for
about.
sure.
But anyway,
Yeah,
but they
Zenas
said
was.
like they said that Harry really does not have any place because William because exactly they said he was going to be too chocolate, but William is actually the heir because he's the older brother.
Right.
He would get the throne.
Right.
Kate would get the throne, and so in the interview, they were talking about the tabloids, and the tabloid they kind of have an unspoken like little unspoken contract or whatever between the kingdom
Mm.
and the tabloids, and they if you make us look good, we'll let you get first dibs on this story, that story, this story. So a lot of the stuff that if you notice how William and Kate are represented in the tabloids, and how Harry have always been the bad boy.
Right.
William has always been the good boy. Harry has always been the bad boy. They chose one to represent them, and it was William because he was the oldest and he has first rights to the throne.
Well, ain't nobody getting that fucking throne because that bitch is a vampire, yeah. God
Her and
damn.
her husband. And you know what I
Fuck.
noticed? It's so weird. She's the queen, but her husband is a prince. They don't even consider him a king.
They're cousins.
Yeah, but still, well, but
Oh,
still. You know,
That is
they don't
so
have they
disgusting.
don't have. That's so weird.
Their
He's not
first
be
fucking
considered a king.
no,
Mm.
because I think she's in charge. I think she runs that
Yeah,
shit.
she's the queen, but he
Yeah.
was yeah.
See, then you know what? And you know what? I'm gonna have to be sexist. I'm gonna have to be fucking sexist. I'm gonna have to be sexist on
At
this one.
least you warned us first. Go ahead.
That's why women don't deserve no fucking power. How
First
the
of
fuck is
all,
she still
hold
living?
on, hold
Whose
on.
blood is she sucking on? This motherfucker needs to die, nigga. Like,
His, do you see how he looked? Do you see how he
he's
looked?
that's what happens when you eat your cousin out for years. Like when yeah, real talk. Real talk. It's well known. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's well known that they are first cousins. Like they are
Oh,
cousins. Like they are inbred as fuck. Yeah. And you can
oh my
tell they look
god.
horrible. They look horrible. And I don't know any family, and I don't know why they were so worried,
Like
like Zena pointed
Andrew
out.
and Charles and
Yeah,
what's the oh they do and Camilla, all of them look terrible.
that's you know them by fucking name. Jesus Christ.
Only
All I know
because over
is
the years and I used to love Princess Diana. I was a little younger and I used to love so every once in a while I know a few of them.
hey, they gotta have some fresh blood in that motherfucker and to kill them off and shit. This is only the viewpoints of a GI Mo. This is not the viewpoints of both sides of the coins, everybody. So just in case the algorithms want to try to shut us down and ping us, yeah, this is all for fun, y'all. This is not factual. I have to let the algorithms know that we are good people. Um,
Or as Adonis say, Al Gore.
like shit. But as Zena was saying, they were worried about baby Archie being chocolate, and I'm like, Meghan ain't even fucking chocolate. Like
Right.
that's gonna be
That's
a
what I was
hard ass
saying.
gene to pull
Her
off. Yeah,
mother is darker, but Megan is very light. And then Harry's white. What do they think he was gonna come out indigo? Like
man,
what the hell?
man.
Because she has
Um,
more the baby would have more white in him before the fact that she has a white father and his father is white.
yeah,
Duh.
yeah. And that baby came out looking exactly like them niggers. You know what I'm saying? Them kings and queens over there, the kissing cousins, they look just like they ass. Okay, that not a fucking hair in his head is curly. Like, god damn, Megan. Like, did you do
Clearly,
any
you are
work in the
not lying though.
bedroom?
You not lying. And he was
Fuck.
bald headed.
Yeah, Megan, you gotta fuck back. Like, that's just how you get the black Zeta, that you gotta fuck back. Whoever does the
Oh
most
my
work gets the
god.
most goddamn G's in that joint. You need to knock one of them strong ass
Oh,
ovaries down, okay, in the fallopian tube. Fuck,
you
you
know
don't
what?
just stand there and take it. Whatever you like. Like, she on that shit.
Right.
Like,
Whatever you like.
hell yeah. Like, what the fuck was that? You know, I looked at
Whatever
that
you
baby. I said,
like.
well, damn. Well, damn. Them reptilians got some strong ass genes over there, boy.
Okay, so oh my
Woo,
god.
they can make an
So
ugly ass baby. Hmm?
uh, did you notice how when certain clips that we could see, did you notice how Megan kind of Oprah would ask her something and she wouldn't give direct answers. She would kind of give like, well, if that's what you're saying, then I guess it's safe. So the first time I noticed it is when she was talking about shit, I lost my train of thought.
Take your time.
Okay, well, the one I remember when they were talking about Harry, Archie, and the
Mm-hmm.
conversation about someone mentioning that they have a problem with him being darker. And so Oprah was like, wait, you mean to tell me that there was a conversation with you? She said, no, Harry. And she was like stating that they have a problem with his skin being browner. And so she
Mm-hmm.
was like, well, with you saying it like that, I guess it's safe to say that you may be correct. Instead of her saying yes, she kind of went around it and allowed Oprah to say it, so they can't say that she said it directly out her mouth.
I don't give a fuck about
No,
Oprah
but
anyway. I hope them Royals come and take her feet off. Yeah, you ever
but
see them
it
niggas
was like they
feet?
were playing, like they were telling, but they were still playing it safe in a way.
Well, it's a fraternal order. These are Scottish rites. You know what I'm saying? Not to even ping that, but there is a deep brotherhood and a sisterhood that goes on over there. You got a lot of it that spews over. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's in the same bed when it comes to Hollywood and royalty and all that stuff. Presidency, most of the people that are, male, the males that are president are
They are
fucking
somehow
related, directly
related.
related.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah,
Somewhere down the line, you know what I mean? But that right there is the game that they have to play. You are allowed to talk, but you are
yeah.
not
But you
allowed to
can't
harm your
say
brethren.
exactly, and that's
Correct.
why
That's
they can't
code.
tell who, like the fraternities and yeah. So just
Right.
like they can't tell who said it. But then Harry made sure that they knew it wasn't his grandparents. It wasn't the king. I mean, it wasn't the queen and the prince. But at first,
Hold
I'm
up.
like, maybe
Harry
it
said
was.
that.
Yeah, he said it was. He wanted to make sure that Oprah let everyone know that the queen did not say it, or the prince, well, his grandfather, her husband, did not say that.
Well, what the fuck animal do they have in the basement? Well, they got that crazy ass payday eating cousin, the one that,
I don't
oh no, the
know,
baby,
but he
baby
wanted
Ruth.
everybody to make sure because like they say, he still has a relationship with his grandmother. His relationship with his grandparents, he still has that relationship, but the relationship with his father is strained. His father kind of cut him off. And then, I remember now the other part. So when they were talking about, Meghan was like, all these years I've been fighting for women to have a voice and to speak, and then it came to the point where I was silent. And so Oprah said, "Well, were you silent or were you silent?" And instead of her saying I was silent, she said the latter. So it's a lot of ducking and dodging in the parts of the interview that I was able to see. Like you said, they are allowed to say certain things, but they have to put the actual response on the other person, so they can't say quote. They can't be quoted saying it out their mouth.
Well, the royal family actually issued a statement. Well, the Buckingham Palace, which is basically falls underneath that umbrella of who knows who the fuck said this, probably a publicist, but yeah. So the whole family is saddened to learn the full extent of how challenging the last few years have been for Harry and Meghan. And quote, the issues raised, particularly that of race, are concerning. While some recollections may vary, they are taken very seriously and will be addressed by the family privately. Sounds like 30 lashings
Sounds
with
like
they
they ain't gonna
medieval
do shit
asses.
about it. You know what it is. Just like they was talking about Andrew's sexual allegations. They ain't do nothing about that either.
Yeah, up there on Epstein Island and shit. Unquote. Don't quote me on that. That's just it's all fiction right there, y'all. But yeah,
That
that
came out of Oprah's mouth.
Oprah was there too. Shit, all them goddamn presidents and vice presidents and you know what I'm saying? Everybody was up in that motherfucking island, man. Ain't nobody even talking about Bill Clinton perverted ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got my decks hot and
It's apparent. You can just
yeah.
look at him when who was it? Was it Trump inauguration? He was sitting there looking at people's asses.
I like ass. And his illegitimate son. Have you seen his illegitimate son? He looks just
Who?
like him, but with a wave cap. You know, like yeah, like in
No.
Arkansas, he has
Oh
a
yes, I
son.
did see him. I did
Yeah.
see him. Yeah, I did. You said what a wave.
Hey, baby, my daughter's on y'all.
Hi,
Hey,
mommy.
hey, look. He literally looks just like him, but man, yeah, that
The
Bama
wave
Bill
guy.
Clinton was all up in the cookie jar, Joe.
You know it. You
And
know it.
but you know what's crazy is that supposedly shit. What is his wife's name? I always call her Kim Jong Un because
Hillary. Hillary. I said
Hillary, the
Hillary.
suit pant
Hillary.
wearing Clinton. Okay, she looks like a fucking experiment. You know what I mean? What's my man Doctor Evil? She looks just like Doctor Evil. She wears the same shoes Doctor Evil did in all the movies and shit. Yeah, $1 million. That asshole, yeah, for real. But nah, but you know, them issuing a statement like that is very lackluster.
Typical. Just something to say. They're just saying something to give people something.
I never
Yeah, I blew
understood it.
my nose. I blew my nose today. That's all.
Yeah.
That's
No,
all.
I randomly peed in your cornflakes. But hey, whose fault is that? You know what I'm saying?
You should have moved the
We
bowl. You should have moved the
yeah.
bowl.
That is supremacy at its finest. Now. That is supremacy at its finest. Now we have a dope ass topic because shit, if they had did this, she probably wouldn't have been over that joint trying to commit suicide and shit,
Oh,
dealing with them
goodness
goddamn the
gracious.
weirdos, right? But married and living separately Who brought this up? This has recently been a very popular topic. This is actually trending.
We were talking about this actually on our last episode. It kind of went into that because you were talking about your aunt and your uncle, how y'all would take him up from North Carolina to go see his wife, and you
Yeah.
wanted to talk about that. So this kind of how it came up.
I think, is it Curry Hilson? Is she the one that said that she would rather, I think she said something about that. That she would rather live. I'm still searching the web because I seen it randomly because it's trending. Like it's a big deal now. And people are starting to
Yeah,
discuss
it's
that, but
called Living Apart Together or LAT.
right,
Yeah.
right, right. I mean, let's think about this. Let's just put this in perspective, okay? Because people already during the pandemic are the highest divorce rate. You know what I'm saying? Is happening upon us right now, right? Um, would that be a smart thing to do? Because you need time and space.
I guess it depends on the person. You do need time and space. You do. But that's a lot of time and space. I don't know. It works. If it works for you, then it works. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
What the fuck you mean you're not sure? Yes or no for you. You're gonna have to
Well,
internalize this shit. You're gonna have to go
I'm
through
not
all the
internal. I'm just
years
like
of
I don't know.
pain.
I'm not.
You're gonna I don't give a fuck what you don't know. You gonna make this shit shake. You hear me? You're gonna go through all them years of pain. You're
What?
gonna hear a Tony Braxton song. You're gonna hear bust the windows out your car. Just
That
take
was not
all
my
that
song.
energy,
I like her, but
ball
that
it
was
up,
not my song. Okay,
ball
so
that
for
shit up.
me, you want me to
What
go back there, Lord have mercy. No, actually, I didn't have
revisit?
it wasn't an issue with me being in the house. I didn't have a problem. If I was mad, I'd go in another room. We don't have to live separate.
Uh-huh.
Or I would go walk. I'll go do something. I don't have to be away from you and to not like you. Because eventually I'm gonna like you again. So I don't know. For me, it wouldn't matter. I would rather not live separate, but that's just me.
Well, everybody, Side Chick Sunday is almost here, so let's be honest about this shit. It's been happening for years, okay? You know what? Pre-internet, a lot of, even my father, you know what I'm saying, RIP, man, when he would discuss, how uh, 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 his uncles and things like that would just have whole other families. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed to fucking work. You know what I'm saying? It seemed
But
to
he
fucking
wasn't
work.
living separate. He was living. He had two separate families. He was living with both families.
Oh,
It
my
wasn't
bad.
like he
I'm
was
sorry.
living separate.
I'm sorry. I just had to throw that in there, random thought.
Yeah, I
But
bet
if
you
it was
did.
me, but if it was me, if it was me, that's a hard pill to swallow. I mean, you could love the shit out of a person, and want to see them every day until you got to see them every day. You did. And as we know, from dating and everything, you know what I'm saying, as mature people nowadays, um, at our age, is that I don't know if distance makes the heart grow fonder after a certain age. I'm not sure if that's even a possibility at this point. You know what I mean? I'm just not sure. I'm not sure because I mean, most average people, I think these are rich people, Hollywood and all that shit. They can do that, but they already work odd jobs anyway. You know what I'm saying? They have to kiss people on camera and fake fuck them and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? On camera while their
Some of
husband
them
is
doing
there.
it for real.
Yeah, on camera. You know what I'm saying? To make the part, to sell the part. This is Hollywood. This is the upper echelon. This is the top percentile. You know what I'm saying when it comes to money and stuff. So I'm trying to figure out because there was a point that Kevin Samuels had made, and yes, I did quote him. I am about to quote him. Well, not him, but the fact that he stated that there's a fact that when people reach $250,000 income and above, they seem to be able to work out distances, long distances, things like that. You know what I mean? I wonder if that's more of a pay scale type of thing, not the regular humble, you know what I'm saying, middle class and down. Well, blue collar, I should say, not middle class
So
down.
are you saying that pay scale comes with arrogance to the point you feel, well, I don't have to be around you. I got the money to do X, Y, and Z. Is that what it is?
That I'm not sure about. I think that pace. Well, I think at that point that it might be that they understand things a little bit differently. they have money to blow. And then when they come together, they're a force. Like, can you imagine two people, $250,000 a year? That's what, $500,000 combined. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's a lot of fucking money at stake. And people tend to have a way to work things out. What's going on, Cynthia? And people have a tendency to work things out better when they have a lot of money on the line.
Hey,
I don't.
Cynthia. But
I,
and also I think it has a lot to do, like you said, with the money. Means you have a lot to lose if you don't make it work.
right, right.
So you're going to
But
do whatever you can to make it work if you don't want to lose your money.
but okay, so let's put this in a scenario. As I mentioned earlier, the pandemic has caused a lot of divorces. I think Cynthia, she actually does this. She serves divorce papers. So you know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out
This
to
is her.
Serve Pro.
Yeah, serve pros. So um conversations in passing, I think that her business is booming right now. You know what I mean? So would it be better for people to have that space now that we're in a time where a lot of people work from home? I think that people probably should have, or a big enough ass house. You'd have to have a Tyler Perry house to miss each other, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that distance does make the heart grow fonder in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? Of seeing a person 24 hours a fucking day. You know what I mean? Do you? I don't see myself being able to do it. I don't see myself being able to do it. I got to get out, jump off a building. I don't know, head first maybe. Try to drown myself once in the blue.
Oh
It's got to
my
be exciting. It's got to
God.
be some reason. Yeah, you know, anything to call the ambulance and have me have a hospital stay for like 5 months. You know what I mean? Like something. Talk to me, woman. Damn, what is
What
this?
you
Are you
want
from
me to say?
Gallaudet? Are you from Gallaudet? Are you sign
Yes,
language with your nose? What's the
yes,
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 no, yes, no, yes,
yes.
no? You look like a fucking bobblehead. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit.
No,
Yeah,
but no, I'm just listening because I'm just listening. That's just, hey, some people need that space. Just like a lot of married couples get older and they sleep in separate rooms. That's just what they do.
man. Let me tell you something.
I'm
That is
telling you,
not
I'm
it.
gonna harass your ass. You can go, okay,
That
we
is
sleep in this
that,
room today.
nah, hell nah. That's a fucking lie. My parents did that shit. My parents did that shit. And the exact reason why they did it is because my father was snore. He'd been snoring for years, right? But it came to a point where he couldn't move hardly anymore. My mother was still moving and strong, right?
Oh, okay.
And for some fuck, and he wanted to watch shit on TV, and she wanted to watch shit on TV, and so they started sleeping in separate rooms. Like the shit looked weird as fuck to me because I'm so used to them being in the same room all the time. But then somehow, miraculously, when I came back from the military, these motherfuckers was in two separate rooms, and it was the
It was like, boy,
weirdest
I was
shit.
waiting for your ass to leave. Get the fuck
I'm
out.
tired of watching
That's my
your
rule
shit.
now.
Love the shit. Look, married for 35 fucking years, man. And they did that. And they still love the shit out of each other though. You know what I'm saying? Literally, but they had to have their space. I guess my
And that's
mother retired.
understandable.
Right. My mother retired. He'd been retired, medically for years. You know what I mean? And so once he wasn't able to go out and do jobs and random jobs, home improvement like he loved to do, he was there at the house constantly. And so my mother got real busy knocking on doors. She's Jehovah's Witness, so she got real busy knocking on them fucking doors. She was like, "I ain't coming back home." God damn it! I'd rather go
Yo,
up in
I'm
some
out of
random
here.
ass
I'm out of
cockroach.
here.
Yeah, she'd rather go up in some random ass cockroach infested fucking house than deal with this old man that has nothing to do but sit around and bug the shit out of her. It's weird how they switch roles. You know what I mean? But I guess in a sense, I could see that. I could see that. Now that you put it like that, when you were talking about like the sitcoms back in the day, it was normal. It was normal for a husband and wife to be separated or at least sleep in two separate beds, probably next to each other, but not literally together. Very
Yeah, they will
weird to
only
me.
push the beds together when they had sex. That's the only time they would push the beds together.
You will say what? They would literally push
The only
fucking beds
time they
together.
would push the beds together is when they had sex. Yes.
That is weird as fuck to me, man. That is so weird to me. I can't imagine. But slowly but surely, as I'm getting older, I get it, and I'm starting to want to like separate from the fucking world as is. Like I don't want to fuck with. Yeah, I just want to be by myself. They need to find a whole corner room for me somewhere in the United States where nobody exists. You know what I mean? That's how I'm starting to feel.
I just want to be able to sleep and not wake up with a 5-year-old intertwined in between my legs and a foot in my close to my uterus. I just want to be able to sleep like without that. That's just crazy.
Oh, you know what? There's a method. There's a method to keep that from happening. But I would have to say it off camera because hint, hint, it deals with wrangling a kid. You have to hog tie them. You got it? You got it? Okay. All
We'll
right,
talk
okay.
later. Okay.
Okay, all right, cool, 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 cool. Yeah, and melatonin gummies. You got to go for that. You got to be. Hey, look, you got to go for broke. You might as well just
It
put it
don't
in a
matter
fucking.
because she'll get up like I'll put, and she'll get up, go to the bathroom, and next thing I know, I got a foot in my back. Gotta
Damn.
move back. Yeah, yeah. All my kids used to do that. I have not gotten a full night's sleep
Well, you know what's next after
since
that. You
I
you're
was
gonna have to inject them with
18.
heroin. That's the only thing to keep kids fucking down, evidently. Because if melatonin don't fucking work, goddamn it, you have a future drug addict. Okay, this is
No, it does work, but you make them get up, go to the bathroom, and then they. But yeah, it
yeah,
works.
yeah,
It
yeah,
works. Yeah, but
yeah,
no, I
yeah.
haven't had a full night's sleep since I was 18.
My God,
Yeah,
my God,
it's a long
Jesus
time.
Christ. I think that um when it comes to that aspect, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. So also another dope topic that we have, and I actually ran it randomly. It popped up on my feed on YouTube or whatever, right? But friends of the opposite sex. What's the deal with that? Is it even humanly possible? Have you ever been able to pull that off? And constantly be around them. Is that a real thing?
I've had to cut a lot of people off over the years.
Friends of the
Um,
opposite sex. Can you
mhm.
remain friends when you are of the opposite sex?
You can, but there has to be boundaries and respect to the thousand, like to the nth degree. It has to be the understanding that no little lines can be crossed. Because it's
Mhm.
like I've had to cut a lot of people off for that reason. We supposed to be friends, but then you find out that's not the type of friendship they want. They want to be friendly. You have to cut them
Mhm.
off.
Well, you know what? The crazy thing about it is what I have found is that it can happen, but there has to be a lot of distance in between y'all. It has to be a shit ton of distance. Like, okay, yeah, we grew up. I can't see you. Like, I can't be around you. You know what I mean? Because then it's funny because the natural attraction that everybody begs for and wants to have is a friend of theirs. You want to marry your best friend. And I mean, why the fuck wouldn't you be attracted to your friend? You know what I mean? Like, most women, I find that they actually date men that favor their friends or their male friends or their counterparts,
Yeah,
especially
but
personality
you
wise.
can't really if you're really friends, like really, really friends, like you've known each other for years. Most of the
Mm.
time, we won't marry our friends because we know they got community dick, and we don't want
Say
community
what?
dick.
Hold on, shut your ass up. First of all, we about to address that shit because see, no, fuck that. Because the word, no, hold the fuck up. There's no such thing as community dick. A dick is a
Who?
dick,
Why
okay?
ain't it?
A dick is a
Why ain't
dick.
it?
There's only such thing
Yeah,
as
and if
community
he
pussy,
don't went
okay?
around and shit, no. How is it community coochie if it can't be community dick?
Okay, let me try to break this down for you since I have to be the
Break it
crazy one and shit.
down.
Let's break this shit
Okay,
down.
break
So
it
we got
down.
the Washington Monument, right? Got the Washington Monument, right?
Uh huh.
Okay. Have everybody that the Washington Monument visits stack themselves on the outside of it and on top of it, right? To the rim, right? Okay. Is that so offensive?
It's community monument.
What I'm saying is, if you look at it, you're just gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Right? You're not even gonna trip off that, right? But let every fucking person from that Washington Monument fill your fucking house up. How's that gonna feel?
Crowded and
Thank you.
disrespectful. Don't play with me.
Thank you.
Don't even
If
try it.
everybody has a key to it, it's
Don't
just a shitty
even
lock. God
try
damn
it.
it. Hey,
Yeah, well, if you like to stick your key in every hole that you think can fit, it makes you community dick.
the only way it makes it into the hole is that it's a shitty lock. That's the
It don't
only place.
matter.
Like, no,
I
I'm
don't
fucking
care.
with you.
It
Yeah.
still
Nah,
could
nah,
be
nah,
anything.
nah.
Talk about 75 houses.
No, but think about that. The same amount of people that are stacked on top of each other at the top of the monument isn't so bad because they're on the outside of it, right? But imagine all those people climb back down and they fill up the room that you're in right now, that very room. How the fuck are you gonna feel? You're gonna feel a lot of anxiety. You're gonna feel fucked
Somebody
up
gonna
and
be
everything. Hey,
getting
Sin.
shot.
Sin. This is what I do. Okay, don't give that fucking
What she
emoji.
say?
This is
What
what
she
I do
say?
best.
What she say?
She ain't say shit. She just gave that emoji like this, with the hand covered, like, oh
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
like,
Thank you, Cynthia.
yeah.
You know he's tripping. Thank you, Zena, girl.
Zena, she needs to stop agreeing with you just because
You
you
don't need to
bleed
stop
once a
grilling
month. That's
me.
bullshit. I can't wait till all of y'all go through menopause. I can't
I'm
wait.
gonna
Cause
be,
then y'all
and
like,
I can't wait either. I can't
cause
wait
y'all,
either.
no, I
Goddamn,
bet you can wait. I don't know what older
I
women,
can't wait.
you
I'm
better
tired of
fucking hope you
bleeding.
wait.
I'm tired
That's
of
when they
bleeding.
start removing half your uterus and shit.
You
Fuck you
don't
mean?
have to get stuff removed just because you go through menopause. You don't have to. It's not always necessary nor mandatory to get your uterus removed. Unless something is wrong or going on, you can keep your uterus and everything until you die.
Yeah, you and your random facts about genitalia. You are so
Listen,
crazy.
don't get upset with
You
me
and
because I
mules.
know a
Who
little bit
knew that
more
a
than
mule didn't have a
I
clitoris? Like,
knew
you
it.
randomly
Damn it.
said that shit. Like,
They cannot get
damn,
pregnant. They cannot impregnate anybody. They do not have functioning organs. They're
what a bad
they're
life
made
to
they're
not be able to.
created. I know, right? They're created strictly for work.
Damn. That's what they tried to do to our asses. But guess what?
They thought they
We
would.
fuck.
They thought it
You can't
was.
outfuck our asses.
No,
And
you
Prince Harry and
cannot.
them finding out the hard way. They just keep having baby on baby on baby, But
That's
of course,
William. Harry and them said they stopping at 2. They get ready to have a baby girl next month.
okay.
It's 2 for them. They say.
And it's probably a designer baby too. They probably plan that shit because how the fuck you know that shit? She didn't even look pregnant. You know what I'm saying? That's the Beyonce joint, the theory. You know what I mean? But it's all good. So of course, man, we only have 5 minutes left, y'all. We thank everybody that tuned in. This, of course, has been both sides of the coin. This is our 7th episode, man. We still a baby in this game. We've been pulling out discussions, man, and I thank everybody that supports us, man. Sin, Zena, and what's my man name that popped up on this joint? Was that DJ Quick? He came through. Of
Yeah,
course,
quick came
Rock
through.
came through. I thank everybody that supports us today. And of course, my name is GIMO, aka non-GMO. And of course, you can find me on all platforms, GIMO. Even TikTok. I got a fucking TikTok.
He upgrading
Yeah.
y'all. He upgrading. He with the youngins now.
Hey, listen, I'm getting exhausted with Facebook and fuck everybody on Facebook. That discussion I had about transgenders exhausted me.
I'm sure it did. I was reading. I said sometimes I read stuff and just don't respond because there's no purpose. And I just be like, that don't make no damn sense. I just go down the line.
For shit show, as they say in Texas, for shit show. It's all good. Where can they find you at, Phoenix?
You can find me on the Blue Phoenix and on Facebook and the Blue Phoenix Hill on Instagram. I was getting ready to rap a song. I couldn't remember the words, so I stopped. Oh no, never mind. I was in Nelly's song.
Yeah, you getting old as fuck. You getting old as shit.
I done produced 5 children. Damn it, I forget.
And they
now,
took all your cells. They took all your brain.
Oh my eyesight. God, that's why I read so much. That's why I read so much.
Only thing they left you was coochie hair. Just bushy coochie hair. A lot of coochie hair. Huh? I bet you that. Because you just got waxed. So evidently it's a frustrating task. Look, kids are the weirdest thing. I've seen women get left with chest hair, mustaches, beards,
that's them hormones.
butt hair.
That's the man. Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
I'm not
the Lord giveth and give you hair.
Look, I'm not a hairy person, but in the home spots, you got a forest.
I'm fucking with you, yeah. But anyway, man, of course, this has been both sides of the coins. Y'all can catch us tomorrow from 8:30 p.m. until usually about 11 o'clock, 11:30. We'll end, of course, with the No Filter Show, man. Me, Quick, and of course the Phoenix, and of course Taylor Made Rock, man. So listen, y'all
and
are the greatest audience.
When she get better.
Yeah. Shouts out to Star, man. We really missed her for the photo shoot, young. If y'all don't know, she's under the weather. If y'all are friends with her on Facebook, man, make sure y'all hit her up, man. Check on the queen. We really do miss her, man. So yeah, that's it, y'all. We out of here.